podcast show.
Hi everybody, I'm Rich Myers and welcome to the Rich Myers podcast show. Here today I got
David Roland.
David Roland.
Yeah, a lot of people say Roland for some reason, but it's Roland.
Okay. What you been up to?
Just work. I've been traveling a lot, trying to I do a lot of traveling for work. So I've been here, Wisconsin, Chicago, Denver, Nashville. In the last 4 weeks, I've gone about 14,000 miles by flight. So I've been bouncing all over the place, trying to make everything work. You know how it goes.
Okay. I listened to your track The Night.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was pretty good.
Thank you.
What influenced it?
3 weeks, I called my buddy Travis. I go, dude, I said, it was like 2 a.m. I said, man, dude, like you got to hear this. Like I've got an idea. Like this can be something. And I kind of tinkered with that for a little bit, and then I finally kind of came up with an intro for it. And he called. I talked to him every day. He's a fellow musician, and I told him, man, I said, I think I got something here. He's like, all right, let's go track it in the studio. I said, all right. I said, when do you want to go? He said, let's go tomorrow night. So, anyways, we planned that probably. Called a guy named Chris Romaine that has Split Window Studios in Denison that night, and he was like, yeah, if you want to come up here, let's all get together tomorrow. Trying to remember, that was one that we did. We started that one kind of in the afternoon. I can't remember exactly what time. Anyways, and so I had like 12 hours before I could get there to do the recording. And the problem is I didn't have the song finished. So I stayed up till about 3 or 4 a.m., finished it, and then went up there, and he's like, all right, so what do you have? And I said, man, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know the words to it because I just wrote it. But I had it all kind of like written out, and so anyway, so we tracked the acoustic guitar. I did all the guitar stuff, and the first time I tracked it, I actually had to hold the sheet up in front of me and read the words because it was so new. I didn't even have it memorized yet. And we did that, and then we finished it that same night. That song was tracked and recorded in about 6 hours.
Let's take a listen to it.
Yeah.
pretty good song for your first one.
Yeah, it's done. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple, iTunes, it's on Amazon Music, it's on every single platform. It's even on Snapchat and Roblox apparently. Which I don't know anything about Roblox, but I know it's a video game. But it's on every single platform that it could possibly be.
What was your first music teacher like?
My first music teacher, his name was they called him Mr. B, and his last name was Bezanias, and he was a band teacher. I was in elementary school in Tombing, Texas. It's a little town about an hour and 20 minutes north. I guess technically be northeast of Dallas. It's right there connected to Sherman, and his name was Mr. Bezaniah, Mr. B. That's what everybody called him, and he was my band teacher, and I played trumpet.
Um, when was the last time you performed in front of a large crowd?
Last time I performed,
Yeah, in a large crowd.
at like a large crowd, it
Yeah.
was probably really at like I mean, depends on your definition of a large crowd, but
Probably about well, like 30 or 40,000 people or something like that.
probably a place called Shooters, in Gainesville, Texas, and that was when I played guitar for Sean Fussell. We opened for what was that guy's name? I'll think of it here in a minute. But he was. I mean, he's a big name in the country scene. But the Casey Donahue. Yeah, we opened. Yeah, it was for Casey Donahue, and we opened a show at Shooters, and I don't know how many thousand people there, but there was a lot. There's a lot of people. They sold out pretty quick.
Um, when you ain't doing music, what do you like doing?
What's my hobbies?
Yes.
I like fishing. I do a lot of bass fishing. I live. I float between Texas and Florida a lot. I spend a lot of time in Florida. Um, but I mean, as far as hobbies, other than playing guitar, I would say, yeah, bass fishing is kind of my thing. I don't, I try to kind of keep my hobbies to a minimum because they get expensive.
Where can people go and see your music, videos, and events?
Yeah. So I mean, I just, I was always kind of against it, but I recently started a TikTok. Had pretty good, success right out of the gate. Like I said, pretty much most of this stuff that I've got going on is 2 weeks old. It's all fairly new. I'm about as fresh out of the gate as you can get. So if somebody wants to find me on social media or something, TikTok's David Roland Music. There's a David Roland Music Facebook. That's where you found me,
Uh-huh.
and that one's actually been growing pretty darn quick for as little as I have on there. It seems, I've got a guy in San Marcos, Texas, wants me to come do a interview, and he wants me to play that acoustic on air.
Well, thanks for being on the show today. Really enjoyed having you.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you hosting it. It's pretty awesome. I'm glad that now how did you find me
Through an ad on
on
Facebook.
Facebook? Yeah, the little clip from that.